honestly, if you really, for me, I just watched that Fear Street movie on Netflix,
Uh,
and I feel like that gave me more 90s vibes than whatever this was, because I just was like, why? I was beating myself up about this movie. Like, what was I thinking?
we were
Jackie?
talking about that. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. No, go ahead. No. What were you
No,
talking about?
all I was going to say about Fear Street is Jess and I were talking about this, and we both kind of felt the same. Like we weren't big Fear Street fans, if you don't mind
Mm.
me saying this
Yeah.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
fine.
podcast,
No,
Jess.
no, it's
But we weren't. We really thought we were going to be, and were so excited. But we ended up not being. I actually watched a film just after it, which had far more 90s nostalgia. It's a recent one called Pink Skies Ahead.
ooh.
It's a
Oh.
debut one by a woman called Kelly Oxford. She writes books as well. But that really felt very 90s to me watching that. I felt like I actually been transported back, to being in the 90s. Whereas watching Fear Street, I was like, for the first
Fear
10 minutes, yeah. After
Yeah.
that, no.
Fear Street, I wasn't scared by it. I just thought it was cute. I think for a younger generation who really wasn't in that time might like be obsessed. But I just feel like they really, the first few minutes of it just were 90s. It was like a constant 90s playlist, like from one scene to the next. It was just filled with 90s music as a way to capture that moment in time, instead of actually doing it with the scenery, the acting, the story. Like, and I was just
100%.
like, this is just
Yeah.
too much. Like, I'm literally listening to my MTV playlist from 94 right now. It's just,
Yeah.
it's too much, you know?
Yeah. I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack is great, but
Yeah.
it's not strong enough to carry a whole movie.
Yeah. And you don't need the entire playlist to happen in the
No.
first 10 minutes. Like, really, another song? Okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
this is not meant to be a, maybe we'll make
Sorry.
this like a mini trailer for Fear Street. But like, but even saying that, I still enjoyed it better than rewatching I Know What You Did Last Summer, which speaks a lot to how bad the movie is.